It's always amazing being able to share the incredible stories of our heroes on the Eliances Hero Show. By the way, too, thank you again for the fabulous feedback we continue to have when I interviewed are you ready for this? That's right. When I interviewed it, and it was just totally incredible too, the president of the United Nations General Assembly. So make sure that you go to Eliances.com to catch up with those interviews. That's ELIANCER.com. This is David Kogan again, host of the Eliances Hero Show. Well, our next two heroes, they are co-founders. Are you ready for this too? Because I got to tell you, I want to basically be in their shoes. I want to live vicariously through them because when you find out what they do, they have one of the most fun and cool positions. Welcome to the show, Joshua J. and Andi Gladwin. They are co-founders of Vanishing Inc. Magic. Now, they've appeared on shows like The Late Show, The Today Show, Good Morning America, and now live on the Eliances Hero Show. You can reach them at vanishingincmagic.com. First of all, guys, you know that you have the most cool position. How does it feel to be so famous and doing, I'm sure, what you love, magic?
I mean, I think that we do feel lucky every day of our lives, and it was different steps that we each had to take to get there. My best friend and business partner, Andi Gladwin, that guy, he had a very different path to get where we were. And as much as we feel lucky about it, we also took steps to make this our life. You know, we could have done a lot safer things, a lot more boring things, but we wanted to follow our passion.
So I had a real day job. I was a computer programmer for 7 years, and I loved my job. I loved being a programmer, but I just had this passion for magic, and I wanted to do something with it. So luckily, Josh, my best friend, had the same vision as me. So we decided to stop what we were doing and start a magic shop and a magic production company. And I quit my job within 3 months of starting it. And here we are now, 10 years later. We're best friends. We have a great time doing what we do.
Now, you guys performed at Obama's inauguration. Talk about pressure and how many people are watching you. What's that like?
Fun. It was so much fun. It was such an honor to be invited, and to do it alongside Josh was great. And yeah, it was a great crowd. And it was, you know, every magician, I guess, has a show that they feel like is the most important show of their career. And for me, it was definitely that one.
Excellent. Well, so at what point did you know that you were able to do this full time? Because I got to tell you, I mean, a lot of people do dream of being magicians. And yet many aren't able to do it full time. So how did you know that you really both had the magic of also working together?
You know, it's less a moment than a feeling. I mean, we were best friends for years. And as Andi said, he started out in the real world, in the programming world, computers. I had been a professional magician my whole life. It's the only thing I ever did. But what we realized, and what you may not know watching this at home, is the magic world is a sort of insulated place, and magicians have to get their tricks from somewhere. So when Andi or I would ever come up with an original idea, we would sell it to a magic company, or we would go somewhere else to put it out or put out books. And we realized that very few of these companies are run by magicians in a way that we as artists would want to be treated. So we created the kind of online magic store that we would have liked to shop at. And that means that we can put out our own material, a material of our friends, and the magic that we really love. And truly, when you see a magician on America's Got Talent, when you see a magician on TV or in Las Vegas, you're seeing a lot of things that we produce, a lot of things that we carry and manufacture and sell. And it's really great to have this opportunity to affect what kind of magic goes into the world and what magic trends look like.
Yeah, because you guys created the world's largest online retailer of magic.
Yeah, and you know, that comes with a responsibility. Like times like now, where magic has changed very drastically in the last few months because magicians can't get out there and perform like they used to be able to right now. So we've had to change the magic that we create and the magic we help other magicians perform really quickly. And that's been really important so that the magicians around the world can now actually start to do shows on Zoom and Skype and that kind of thing.
And again, we've got with us Joshua J. and Andi Gladwin, co-founders of Vanishing Inc. Magic. They've appeared on a number of shows. They did Obama's inauguration, world's largest online retailer of magic. You can reach them at vanishingincmagic.com. And of course, we'll have it on our website, and our main website, Eliances.com. That's Eliances.com, because it is the only place where entrepreneurs align. And what these guys have created is absolutely amazing. All right. I got to ask you this, though. Have you both ever seen and watched any type of a magic event take place where you did not know how it was done?
You know, the coolest thing with having a friend that we speak every day, and we basically try and fool each other all the time. That's the coolest part of our job, is that we're always trying to create tricks to that the other can't work out.
Yeah, and we love to be fooled. I mean, Penn and Teller have made a very successful television career by this show Fool Us, and I was honored to go on Fool Us and fool Penn and Teller. And it's created this dichotomy, where this relationship with the public, where the public is aware that there are certain things that fool magicians and certain things that don't. But the truth is, when Andi and I watch magic, we're not watching to be fooled. We're seeing the craft. We're calling each other up and saying, oh my gosh, did you read this in this book? This guy does this thing backwards, which is so smart because it sets you up for this. Or did you see this person does this totally silently? I've never seen it done silently. We're interested in the craft of magic and people making smart decisions that perhaps a lot of the public wouldn't even consider.
Now, you guys also put together, right, this online conference of magicians and magic and everything going on with what, 30,000 attendees? How do you pull something like that off?
The truth is, quickly and with a great team, we wanted to do something during lockdown where to keep magician spirits up. We feel like we have a responsibility to do that, and we expected maybe a few thousand people to join us. But yeah, 30,000 magicians from, I think we calculated 120 or so countries. So it was an experience that we weren't expecting, but we loved every minute of it.
And a question for both of you is why do you think people are so, enjoying magic when they know that there is a craft behind it, especially as an adult, yet people of all ages, it makes them smile, it makes them, really enjoy it. Why would you say that, though? What is behind that?
Well, I mean, it's different for every person. It's like asking what's great about food or what's great about cinema. I mean, I think that everybody likes to feel like a kid, and magic makes you feel that way. For some people, it's a puzzle. They have to try and figure it out, and that's the challenge. For other people, they just want to laugh. For other people, they want to be freaked out, or they actually believe that some of these things are possible. So there are a million reasons why people might like magic, but I think what you're really asking, at the heart of it, is you're asking what's great about magic? Why does it matter? And I think that the times we're in prove why it matters so much. Magic is hope. Magic is uplifting, and magic is an escape. And if there's one thing that we need right now, it's an escape from reality. And magic gives you that more than any other performing art.
And behind every great magic trick is a great magician. So I think people are interested in the life of what it's like being a magician. So behind every great magic trick is a magician, and behind every great magician is a story. And I think that's why people are interested in magic.
All right. For both of you, favorite performance and favorite magic that you did?
Favorite performance that we did?
In other words, who you performed in front of that really you connected so well with that you thought was just most unique?
That's a tough one. For me, I guess I did a TV show a couple of years ago with a trick that I've been working on for 10 years. It's a trick where I get inside a giant balloon, a 6-foot balloon. I climb inside, and it's really difficult and awkward to get in. And then I do a trick from inside it. And I've been working on this trick for so long, yet never been able to bring it out to an audience because it just never felt perfect. But I got it to the stage for this TV show, and I was so nervous because it's such a weird and fun trick and such a difficult trick to do. So for me, that's my favorite, just because of the journey it took to get there.
I would say my favorite is I had the honor a few years ago of being asked to perform for President Bill Clinton. And this was for the Clinton Global Initiative. And as part of a fundraising performance that I did, he then watched me do a private show. And afterward, on the podium, when he was thanking various people throughout the day, spent 30 seconds or so talking about the tricks I did and my work and my show and how much he wanted to thank me. And, all politics aside, I was a little kid when Bill Clinton was in office. And I just remember thinking of how high the presidency was and how I was just this kid doing card tricks. And I can't believe that my work, my deck of cards would take me all the way up to perform for him.
Well, excellent. Well, I got to tell you, Joshua and Andy, you guys infuse the world with magic. You entertain them. You give them a positive focus for living better lives. That's a hero. Make sure you check out Joshua J. and Andi Gladwin, co-founders of Vanishing Magic, by going to VanishingIncMagic.com. This has been David Kogan with Eliances. All right. We're going to go ahead and do our next part. This is where I'm going to ask you as many questions as we can with seconds. Try to limit your answers to 1, 2, 3 type words, and things move very quick, but this is what our listeners want to know. So, all right. Do a little magic here. Last time I did magic was when my kids were in 2nd and 3rd grade. And after that, I realized they started getting too smart for me of figuring out what I was doing. But it was an amazing experience, and I absolutely loved it and enthralled with magic. All right, so here we go. First, we're going to do Joshua J. All right.
Flash, 60 seconds of secrets of heroes with David Kogan from Eliances, where entrepreneurs align. Our heroes will provide one-word short answers to the secret questions. Can you beat the Flash?
We have with us Joshua J. He is the co-founder of Vanishing Inc. Magic. He's appeared on a number of shows. Today's show, Good Morning America, performed in front of Obama. And with that, you can reach him at VanishingIncMagic.com. Joshua, what is the proudest moment you've had in your life?
Performing for President Clinton.
Most sacred thing you own?
Houdini's straitjacket.
One thing you've wanted for more than a year?
To go to Papua New Guinea.
Best way for someone to help change the world?
To have a voice and to express yourself.
The person who has been most kind to you?
My mother.
Would like to be this one superhero?
David Dunn from Unbreakable.
The place I feel most myself?
On an airplane.
What makes you laugh?
This guy right here, Andi Gladwin.
And finally, hope when people think of me, this is what they will think of.
Authentic.
Thank you for playing Flash 60 Seconds of Secrets with David Kogan from Eliances, where entrepreneurs align. Go to ELIANCES to unlock more secrets.
All right, Andy, here we go. Are you ready or not?
I'm ready.
60 seconds. You're going to be on the buzzer. As many as we can go through. Try to, again, limit your answers to 1, 2, 3 type words. With that, here we go.
Flash, 60 Seconds of Secrets of Heroes with David Kogan from Eliances, where entrepreneurs align. Our heroes will provide one-word short answers to the secret questions. Can you beat the Flash?
We have with us Andi Gladwin, co-founder of Vanishing Inc. You can reach him at VanishingIncMagic.com. Andy, what is the proudest moment you've had in your life?
The day my son was born.
Most sacred thing you own?
One of the oldest magic books ever published.
One thing you've wanted for more than a year?
A bigger office so I can rehearse more.
Best way for someone to help change the world?
Give them a voice so that they can be listened to.
The person who has been most kind to you?
This guy right here, Joshua J., my best friend.
Would like to be this superhero?
Superman, so I can fly to avoid sitting on planes.
The place I feel most myself.
On stage.
And what makes you laugh?
Josh, when he's trying to make me laugh.
Finally, hope when people think of me, this is what they will think of.
At least he tried his best.
Thank you for playing Flash 60 Seconds of Secrets with David Kogan from Eliances. We're entrepreneurs aligned. Go to ELIANCES to unlock more secrets.
Awesome, guys. So what happens too is as part of the sound clip is exported into our AM and FM stations here. And the Glue will be contacting you in regards to when this will air and all of that. And fabulous. It's been great.
Thank you so much. That was fun.
Yeah,
And if your travels ever take you to beautiful, sunny Scottsdale, Arizona, we'd love to have you, introduce you to the community, and have you in our studio.
Great. That's awesome.
Yeah. Where are you guys based out of?
I'm in New York, but I'm currently in Charleston, South Carolina.
Oh, great, great. Awesome. Well, keep doing what you're doing, entertaining people, making them think of something else versus what's going on right now in the world. That's truly magic.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for having us on your show. We really appreciate it.
Yeah,
absolutely. You guys stay well. Take care.
Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.